Guys, nandito kami sa bus. Punta na kami sa
Switzerland.
Ngayon na? Ngayon na ba yun?
Oo.
Oo. Switzerland
Nandito
daw.
kami sa Milan. Tapos sakay kami ng nasa bus kami. Tapos sakay kami ng
Trend.
yung Bernina Express going to Switzerland. The whole day Switzerland kami naman.
Ito, Milan. Yan, building na Milan.
Мало, хватает нам. Хватит. Все, хватает. Чуть-чуть либо было.
Чуть-чуть.
Ага.
So, buongiorno, welcome on board. How are you?
Fine.
Fine.
It doesn't look that you're fine.
Not you. You're standing there, you know.
You didn't have enough coffee today in the morning, right? Not a lot of caffeine. We're gonna stop at some point to have coffee, no worries. Inside the bus, I'm gonna use this big microphone. Outside the bus, I'm gonna use this small headset you have with you. So if you want, you can switch it off. And till that moment, I'm gonna speak with this one. So, buongiorno, welcome on board. Now I'm gonna present myself, I'm gonna present my driver as well, our great driver for today. But let me show you something before leaving. We met in Porta Garibaldi, we met over there on the left side. The stop is called Porta Garibaldi, but the whole district. And behind those trees on your left side, you can see once again Pusiano Cave. Pusiano is still using it in a different way. And those mountains, these sheer mountains surrounding us, is only the first variety of nature we are going to be able to see in this area. Because in some minutes we're going to have a view on different lakes. And we have really great amount of lakes in this. And even a third lake, which is the third biggest one we have here in Italy. That one you're seeing on your right side is called Annone Lake. It's quite a small one, as you can see, but still really beautiful, surrounded by the pre-Alps. And we use it during summertime as well, to swim, to refresh, to fish too, or for different activities. In some minutes you're gonna see a second lake and a third lake. And you will see that from now on, we're gonna start crossing a lot of tunnels. Being in a mountain area, the only way to have roads, it was crossing the mountain themselves. So we have a lot of tunnels. We have 29 of them in this part of the road. So we're gonna start crossing them, but still enjoying good view despite all the tunnels. Connected through a river, the river to the third biggest lake we have here in Italy. It means that after the next tunnel, we're gonna be able to see that third lake as well. And we have a really interesting theory. The theory is from an Italian-American academic. Her name is Ampizzo Russo. And she says that based on the mountains surrounding the lake, the ones on the left side, that landscape, it was used as an inspiration for the Mona Lisa of Da Vinci. Today, as you know, the real location of the landscape behind the Mona Lisa is unknown. But she says that based on the info we have about like Da Vinci being deeply in love with this area. during 20 minutes. So enjoy all of it. And going back to Milano, we're gonna have the same view on the same lake.
Ondan mesela oradası Hüseyin Bey orada. Nereden çıktığını götürebilirim.
On your left side, on the wall of the mountain, you can see that there is something that looks like a landslide. It's a limestone cave, and you can recognize it by your own, because at the feet of the mountain, after the cave itself, you're gonna see some holes. Those are the windows of that cave. This one is still active one, is a limestone cave, still active, and we still have a lot of them around this area actually. This is the biggest one visible from the bus, but we still have a lot of them around. And later, once we are in the Alpine Valley of the North, I'm gonna tell you how people they used to use this specific stone in the past.
Parada.
So why I was saying that this lake, and we're gonna say it in some minutes again, why I was saying that this lake at the same time is not. Because this lake commonly is called the Lake Como. The biggest one we have here in the whole country. The point is that that lake had some glacial origin. It means that had origin, I'll let you why. It means that two of those branches they are in the southeast part, and Bellagio, which here is known as the Pearl of Lake Como, is located right on this peninsula. This is why we have only one panoramic point in the whole lake from where you can see the three branches at the same time. Is in Bellagio. It's called Punta Spartimento, the point that is dividing the winds. It's gonna be visible here on your left side. And this is the meeting point of the branches. It means that from now on we are crossing the single branch of the north, which is the first part is called Como, and the last part is called Colico, after Colico City. Crossing the last part of Lago di Como, we're gonna see going back to Milano once again. And from now on, you're gonna see that we're gonna start crossing once again a completely different area compared to the ones we crossed in the morning. So no big cities here, no lakes, no no big lakes, we're gonna start crossing an alpine valley. In the northeast part of the country, in this region, we have two main alpine valleys, and today we're gonna be able to cross both of them. The first one, it goes from the last part of the lake all straight to the Swiss border and is called Valchiavenna Valley. The second one is from Tirano down till the lake again and is called Valtellina. Today you're going to be able to discover both of them. And you're going to see now once we start crossing it how much it's changing completely. We have really small towns around, no big cities anymore. It's a little bit an isolated area which is based mainly on no big industries around. So you're gonna see, no spoiler, but now I'm gonna tell you how do people live here, what's the meaning of Valchiavenna, and what's the meaning of Alpine Valley. And let me update you about our stop as well. In 20 minutes more or less, we're gonna have our break, so almost there to have our coffee.
Nasa probinsya na tayo. Tahimik dito.
Davanti, non guarda dietro. E vai sotto, vai.
Preoccupato per la sua vita,
So we are in Valchiavenna. Valchiavenna, it means the valley of Chiavenna, because Chiavenna is the biggest city we have in the whole valley. So we can say that the biggest city gave the name to the whole valley. We have 7,000 people living in that big city. Because all those towns we are crossing, they are quite small ones. We have between 1,000 and 3,000 people living in each one of them. So the biggest one being Chiavenna city gave the name to the whole valley. So it's called Valley of Chiavenna. And it's an alpine valley. What's the meaning of it? It means it's a valley that had origin still with the recession of the glacier during the glacial era. And in this case, we can say that the glacier, they created a valley right in the middle of the Alps, dividing them into different sections. This is why the valley, as you can see, like the plain part of the valley is right in the middle of the mountains. In this case, we are surrounded by two different sections of mountains. On our west side, we are surrounded by the Orobic Mountains, the Alps. On the east side, we are surrounded by the Rhaetic Alps. For example, today, the section of Alps we will visit by train is the Rhaetic one. This is why on the train itself from outside you will see written the Ratishbahn, which means the railway that crosses the Rhaetic Alps. And this is the meaning of Alpine Valley. It's a valley that had origin with the recession of the glacier or during the glacial era, and that separated or divided the Alps into different sections, and the valley is right in the middle, surrounded by all of them. But being a little bit an isolated area, because the valley, you have to imagine it right in the middle between, or is delimited in the southeast part from some important financial Italian cities, and in the northern side is delimited from Switzerland, and still with its financial cities. So the valley is
Saan namin? Break time. Ang ganda ng view dito. tayo sa ano. Ito yung lugar. Tabula Calva. Ito lang mapakita ko sa inyo muna. Mamaya na pagdating namin Switzerland. Mas marami. Ang gandang view dito. Ayun ang mabahay, oh. Laki rin ng Italy. Yung taniman lang ito. So, bisa tayo eh. Bilang ano to, presko dito. Hindi mainit. Hindi gaya sa Milano. Init. Okay. Ito sila, nagtuturo.
Okay, kunin mo kami. Bandit, kami. Hindi mo ano yung minat.
Okay ba kayo?
Yes. Kunin mo kami. Dito sa camera ka. Kennedy?
Hindi. Okay, yan. Yan ha, sige. O, kukunan kayo. Okay.
Okay pa?
Yes.
En giro per il mundo. Kita mo na unang gabi, mataas eh.
Nakunan ko na lahat kanina. Makit na ako dyan, oh.
Bra,
Pati dun, oh. Oh. Okay. Babu.
Full view on Caverna, and now we can go on till the border, crossing the border and reaching Simoritz. We're gonna be in Simoritz in 1 hour and 10 minutes more or less, and in some minutes we're gonna cross the main city here in the valley, which is Caverna city. So let's go on visiting this second part of the valley. Cultivations here, the one we have in Plain Valleys, is that here we are not able to use any type of machine to collect the autochthon grapes. So what it means that workers, they walk between the vineyards with a bucket on their shoulder and they collect everything by hand. So no machines at all, everything is a handmade one. And this is why one of the main vineyards, one of the main wines we produce here with the autochthon grape is called Inferno, which it means hell in Italian. Hell is to remind us how much is a Here on your left side, you can see the Aqua Fragia waterfall. Is the highest one we have here in the valley and is part of Piro town. Now we're approaching it, so you're gonna see it properly. And imagine that, crossing this part of the valley, even Leonardo da Vinci he saw this waterfall and he was that mesmerized from that he wrote down in a collection of books, today I saw a belvedere. So today we are still able to have the same belvedere that our Da Vinci had centuries ago.
Waterfall.
Hadi kalk işteki Şvitsarya ekmek para
Wala. Wala yung waterfall.
Samsırama
Maganda.
Yun, waterfall. Kita mo?
Oh. It's a waterfall. So.
If they're planning to check on us, they will do here inside the bus, so we don't have to get off. If not, we can cross the border without problem. So let's see what they're planning to do today.
Ito, puti na.
Hirap yun.
Parang sa
Sa
damit
Sweden,
Sa Sweden.
Ito Italian, sa kanila.
Italian, pag doon Sweden. Sweden. Sweden tuloy.
Ito sa mga Italian border.
Italian border to.
Now, they said only hi. Let's see the Swiss border,
Yes,
which
Swiss.
is right in front of us, and the
Okay, na,
Swiss
Swiss na tayo.
border, like the office is on the right side.
Yeah.
Swiss border.
Swiss border.
No, as you can see,
Border
no one
control.
today wanted to do a lot of effort. So, welcome to Switzerland. It was quite easy. Welcome to Svizzera, we call it in Italian. So, welcome to Switzerland. And today they were not strict, as you can see, but most of times they are really strict. They check if Schengen visas they are real or not. Some days they check if someone has anything illegal. So hopefully no one has anything illegal, right? No illegal products. Maybe leaving the country, maybe they can check or not. To reach Moritz is located at 1,856 meters above sea level. It means that to reach it, at the beginning we're gonna gain altitude really slow as we are doing right now. But at some point, here they call it the kiss of the bears.
It's
I
up
call
there.
it even rocks are kissing each other. So everyone has his own version of it.
Dito na kami talaga sa ano, Switzerland. Puro alpine na araw. Sabi ni Pauline, oh, taas.
Baka hindi mata tayo, makapakitinuro mo.
Eh, baka ano, naputol yung daliri ko. Ayoko magturo.
Pure questo c'è adesso.
Tsaka color talaga.
Oo. Color in book. Ganda talaga. Oh. Talaga. Cable car.
It's called Albania, funivia di Albania. You can see when the cable car coming down. What's up there?
Pangalan ng yellow.
Cemento.
What's up there? We don't have any town. Up there, there is no one living. There is something. We're gonna see it in some minutes. And but you will see that this is only the first cable car, but all around the valley we have really a lot of them. We're gonna see a lot of those cable cars from the train as well. Some of them they are here to reach some ski stations, some of them panoramic restaurant, some of them to reach some wellness centers up there. In this case, it's something else, it's a natural attraction. We're gonna see it in some minutes. And I will say this is one of the main differences between Alpine valleys here and the one we have in Italy. As you saw, crossing the whole valley.
Hindi mo bago naman sakay sa harapan. Bakit eh?
Ano natin, malakas eh.
Is a dam, because behind the dam we have a lake, so the lake is giving the name to the dam and to the cable car, and in this case they built as well. In the past, these type of houses, it was used in a different way, because being built with a specific type of stone, if they get allowed to, like, they had the possibility to be isolated from the temperature outside. So it was a way to isolate people staying inside the houses. So if it was winter time, they were able to get protected from cold winds or cold weather. And during summertime, was keeping people fresh inside. They are called baita, and till today, even the modern houses in the mountains, they are still called baita. In this case, most of them they are a mix between stone and wooden, as you can see. And in the past they were used or as a temporary houses and normal houses. They were used even to keep animals inside, so in a different ways.
Ang ganda ng Switzerland. Dahil sa mga bundok wala, patay na. Tataas oh.
Tuloy-tuloy.